before deciding to approve the rate increase. There will be two hearings today at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. at the Clinton Rose Senior Center at 3045 North Martin Luther King Drive in Milwaukee. Customers are also able to participate via Zoom. This has been your news update. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris is next on the new 1017 The Truth.
Bringing you his authentic perspectives on important topics.
They live in suburbs together. They live in the city together. They hang out together. They're all in the same family. We're the only idiots that fight because we want our voice to only be on one side. Like, does that even make any sense? And when the side loses, you lose everything. They, on the other hand, have a voice no matter what because somebody that looks like them is always in control.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point.
Well, it's just a skewed system.
Of course it is.
It's a lot of judgment.
But answer my question though. Should we let people go? Should we let people go? Like, let's just forget about bail altogether. And if your neighbor commits a homicide and kills people, if you kill people and they next to you and you just let them come back and live right next to you, they can live upstairs from you. Let them come in your house.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point. This is the best radio show in the state of Wisconsin. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man.
What about Black Afternoon?
Think about this that I care. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm in St. Louis. Now, I'm asking the mayor and the county council president and the county council. Show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
The headphones on here. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. It's Monday, and I'm glad. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. Or you can follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Go check it out. Go follow. Hit me up on LinkedIn and follow me. And, you know, I need some more. I want to get to 5,000 people following me. I want to have 5,000 connections on YouTube. I want them there too. I want 5,000 connections on LinkedIn. So, look a brother up. Kenneth Harris, Jr., PhD. And in Black vernacular, the end of that sentence would be, I, not all right. Not afternoon, but afternoon. I'm just saying. So we've had a few bad days of ridiculousness going on in the world, and I'll get into what you think and feel and believe about Israel and Hamas and Hezbollah and all the things that are going on and how this ties into, I don't know, the Christian and the Muslim holy books and the issues that are going on in the world and what we can do to resolve it. It does bring the use of Black vernacular very well. In other words, Hamas turned up. And I heard that. and I think they're about to get punked. I'm just saying. So it'll be interesting. But what do you do when bad things happen? Like with all the stuff that's going on in the world, what do you do when bad things happen? And so I think we have a couple generations that go out of their way to avoid bad things happening, not really realizing that your strength and your power comes through making it through bad things. And I don't understand why people avoid it. I mean, bad things happen. And there's not a lot you can do about it. There's not a lot you can do to avoid it. There are things that you can do to minimize it. I mean, look at today. You got Hamas, you got Israel. They're battling it out. One says the other one should be dead and gone and blown up and all this other stuff. Goes back to, pre-Christ days, right? You got families where bad things happen in families. Bad things happen to good people in families. You got unemployment or employment or lack thereof, right? You got all these bad things that can happen. Whatever it is, we have all these bad things that can happen in the world, and we act as if we didn't know that it was going to happen. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked. Now, Israel got caught with their pants down. Shin Bet failed. The Mossad failed. Israeli Defense Forces failed. Most, if not all, of the NATO European countries failed. The U.S. failed, as far as we know. And because of it, people were literally killed as they walked down the street. A festival or concert where 260 people were just gunned down. How do you handle that? How do you handle stressful situations like that? How would you? What if somebody who hated America, what if that happened here? And so we talk about the fact that, the border allows people to just literally walk into this country. Who says that's not going to happen? Who says that can't happen here? Let's not forget, you learn a lot from stress. You learn a lot from stressful situations. You learn a lot from stressful issues. You learn how to think through the issues, think through the problem, deal with your emotions. I right away saw people in America, like half were for pro-Israel, half were pro-Palestinian. Why? We're going to send warships. Yeah, I know they're a part of NATO, and I'm not against it. But I'm still interested in what you think about it, because eventually I have friends whose sons and daughters literally just joined the military, went through basic, graduated, and they're reservists, but they may end up in active duty. That's why it's important that generations my age share information with generations in your age. But something you have to remember. You ready? When you talk to me, you could pick my brain or you could pick my pocket, but you don't get both. If you pick my brain, you don't have to worry about my pocket. You don't have to worry about paying for it. But if you pick my pocket, I'm going to remember that. And I'm never sharing anything with you. But there's always something you have to remember. With all the stuff that's going on in Israel, all the stuff that's going on in Milwaukee, with all the shootings and everything that's going on, you have to remember three things. When the problem comes, you have to tolerate it, you have to change it, or you can benefit from it.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.
This is 1017 The Truth, Dr. Ken Harris, and I am Milwaukee. Truth in the Afternoon is a platform where you and I can share our love, our lives, and our journey together. That is why, as a fan, your perspective is key. Join the home of Milwaukee's
Are you
real
able to have me do my live
where you
read
can
here?
speak your truth. We are the new 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk. Hey, it's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. You know, Team Pella is executing some incredible plays this season. Products with limited lifetime warranties, incredible innovations like blinds and shades between the glass, stylish windows, hidden screens, all that stuff makes game days a breeze. This Pella Play provides and proves to be the game-winning touchdown. Make monthly payments as low as $19 per window, $75 per patio door, and get a free quote. Visit PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com, 6.99% APR for 120 months. Certain restrictions apply. See showroom for details. Offer ends 10/31 of 2023. Hardworking family businesses, ambitious entrepreneurs, relationship builders, job creators, businesses like yours are the heart of
Now that's what you call a live read.
that lives to help you realize your vision. Join us for Marketplace Wisconsin, the Governor's Conference on Diverse Business Development, held December 6th and 7th at the Baird Convention Center, downtown Milwaukee, virtually on the 5th. Presented by WEDC. Marketplace Wisconsin is a chance for minority, women, LGBTQ+, veteran-owned, and small businesses to network, explore government contracting, and grow. You keep our state moving with construction, janitorial services, logistics, and transportation, technology, medical services, and much more. The Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation wants to help propel your success. Join us at Marketplace Wisconsin, the Governor's Conference on Diverse Business Development, December 6th and 7th. Register for Marketplace Wisconsin by going to marketplacewisconsin.com. Let's move forward together.
Have you been injured at work, denied by the VA, or denied Social Security benefits? Don't get taken advantage of. Contact Tayback Law, a Milwaukee-based law firm with a nationwide presence. Tayback Law sincerely wants what is best for all of its clients. Last year, they helped return millions of dollars in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Stop waiting and get the benefits you are entitled to. For more information, visit TaybackAttorneys.com. Get Tayback for the payback.
Hi, John McGivern here. Did you know Network Health has Medicare Advantage plans that give you $25 a month back towards your Medicare Part B premium? That's $300 a year back in your pocket. Isn't that great? Call 833-7-NETWORK to learn more today. Network Health Medicare Advantage plans include PPO plans with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Network Health Medicare Advantage plans depends on contract renewal. Certain restrictions apply to the Part B give back. Visit networkhealth.com/Medicare/extra benefits for details.
The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Wait, 13. That was for their, there's another read or something?
The Gruber says 13-12.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about Pastor not Milton, but Pastor Kevin all day.
Okay.
I felt like it wouldn't have been appropriate.
What about that?
He that's the guy that got shot on 55th and Custer.
Wow. The one that comes here.
Yeah, the one that calls in every Monday.
Was he killed?
No, he was in critical condition this morning, had surgery, and is unstable now, but I think he's still in a medical induced coma.
Wow. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. Boom, 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 boom. 833-212-1017 is the number. What are your thoughts about what's going on in Israel? We're up to 900 people killed, and the death toll for Americans now stands up from 9 to 11. And they're going to be more because some Americans, they believe, were taken hostage. And I got to get over this squad thing, right? You know, Ilhan Omar and AOC. You got to be pretty much a knucklehead if somebody breaks into your country, kills people, and shoots them down like dogs, and handcuffs babies and then shoots them. But yet you're telling Israel not to react? How idiotic is that? It's idiotic. I'm sorry. And then they waited till after they killed people, and then some of them went through decapitating the dead bodies. Yeah. Now's the time not, if you're younger, not to avoid what's going on in the news. Now is the time. I hate that phrase. It's idiotic that people use. Lean in. That's dumb. To step in and understand what's going on in the world, because it will affect you. Israel just had Chevron shut down their oil refineries, which is going to cause what? The price of oil to go up. There are far-reaching things that are going to affect America when we don't really have a horse in this fight. But again, we're allies. And so when your ally is in trouble, you send warships and all that. But we're not going to, I don't know if Congress will allow them to declare war, because that will just open up a cluster bomb. You know, it'll just open up really, really, really bad. And then people that are in other countries visiting, well, it's like every time I decide I want to go to Europe on vacation, something happened. Last time I was going to go to Paris, I was literally sitting at the computer about to hit purchase. And that was in March, and they shut down the world. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because I've been promising family, we got to get to Paris. Go chill. I don't know if I want to go to Europe right now. I think if I want to get a little French, I'll go right there to Quebec, the province in Canada. Chill. 833-212-1017 is the number. I just find it interesting that with all the things that are happening in the world today, we have to make sure that we don't escalate all that's going on. That we don't exacerbate what's going on in Israel. And so what are some of the things locally that the police would do, that the military might do in order to make sure something like that doesn't happen here? I'm sure they'll increase patrols around, Jewish centers and synagogues and Jewish neighborhoods, things of that nature. But I think it's important to remember, when lives are at stake, taking sides just causes more heartache. But then where does it stop? You attack us, we attack you, you attack us, we attack you. Iran gets into the fight, the Soviet Union gets into the fight, North Korea gets into the fight, America gets into the fight, World War III. And so until we take the time, and I'm not necessarily saying the squad was right, but after the initial dust settles, both sides need to take a step back. Because Hamas has already said that they're not going to negotiate with hostages if you keep bombing us. And I don't know what's on Israel's mind. Is it, let's even the playing field here? You took 600 of 900 of us. We're going to take 900 of you. Like, what is it? Because we don't know. What I do know is that until something's done, this is going to drag out longer than 20 days, 21 days, 28 days. It's going to be long. And now Hezbollah has come from the north and the west and struck little small pockets in Israel. And now they're upping the number to 1,000 Israelis killed. And we haven't even counted the ones that were abducted. But here's the thing that threw me. And tell me, did I miss this? The old lady that's talking, and she talks about it, she's on CNN giving an interview about when stuff jumped off, and she grabbed her family and they went in their safe room. And I went, huh? Like, you have enough money, or they have enough of them in Israel that it's not too expensive, that when stuff jumps off, you have a safe room? Like, you lock yourself in? Wow. That's dedication. That is being true to your cause. I don't ever want to live in a country where I would have to have a safe room. Talking Text Line says, Wesley said, I enjoy having the opportunity to show my faith when bad things happen. I want the bad to stay alive long enough to change their lives around to be good. God doesn't take pleasure in the death of wicked, but gives them time to repent and become righteous. All right. Another one on the Talking Text Line says, I have family and friends who are Jewish, Israeli, or in Israel. I stand with Israel. However, I do understand that Hamas does not represent all Palestinians. There are too many trees and repercussions for the United States, treaties and repercussions for the United States for us to declare war on Palestine. And the JCC has already, the Jewish Community Center has already added extra security. Well, what do you do about do you do them the way you did Americans in Iran at the air base in Iraq? Like, they're still there. And the Biden administration has done nothing to get those people out. So then what about them? What about the 11 Americans killed? What about the Americans that have been abducted and now sit in some basement in Gaza? What about them? We're going to have to figure out what it is we want to do. Talking Text Line, say that, Dr. Ken, it's sad all the way around. Amen, Wesley. That's from Mike from Mill Road. It is. This avoiding the news, avoiding what's happening in the world is fine until it comes to your doorstep. Then all of a sudden you'll be wanting to know, hey, tell me what happened. I tried to tell you, I don't have time now. You need to deal with it. And it's unfortunate, but that is what it's going to take in order to wake up these generations of young people who don't understand that the world is not a nice place. That you actually do live, even though people will disagree, in one of the best countries, if not the best country in the world. The fact that you can say it and disagree and complain about it is the fact that you live in America. That's what I'm talking about. 833-212-1017 is the number. When we come back, I need to know what it is America should do. Should we just, chill and watch and wait what happens? Or should we go full bore and assist Israel? 833-212-1017 is the number. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. Traffic, sports, and weather. Up next.
More of Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harrison is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.